Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the roles and responsibilities of State Disaster Management Authority. So basically, when it comes to the Disaster Management Authority of the state, it has been actually headed by the Honorable Chief Minister of the state. It doesn't matter whichever state it is. So as far as like Tamil Nadu disaster management is concerned, it is our Chief Minister, Mr. Stalin. So there are like different other members who will also be included in that particular disaster management team. They are Honorable Minister of Revenue and Disaster Management and Secretary General of the Government and Secretary of the Revenue and Disaster Management Department. Home Secretary will be there, Department of Finance Secretary will be there, and State Relief Commissioner and Revenue Commissioner will also be there. And apart from this, Anna University's Disaster Management Center Director and IIT's Civil Department HOD will also be there as a particular team. And this particular team combined together only they will work on any of the disaster that has actually happened in our state level. So it is this particular member's responsibility. So they form the disaster management cell, and it is this particular team's responsibility to act and to provide solutions and to take emergency decisions to save the life of general public. So what do they do? So there are around nine. This is actually like 9 to 10 members team. So what does this team actually do? So they actually like segregate the disaster into three phases. That is like pre-disaster, during disaster, and post-disaster. So generally, what they used to do during pre-disaster, they follow up with the different departments and they make a proper prepare. They create awareness among people and they prepare themselves for a particular disaster. So that is what which happens when it comes to this pre-disaster activities. And also like they do certain sort of mock drills and other stuff to get the general public prepared how to react themselves during a disaster. So these used to actually happen. So basically, like what they used to do is like they used to actually like collaborate with the different departments and they will supervise it. So one of the best thing is like they used to create these um, hazard map. So what do you mean by hazard map is like they'll identify which zones are highly vulnerable. So for what type of disaster? If it is tsunami, then the locations near this coast are highly vulnerable. If it is going to be a landslide, then where in a hill station where the slope is lot and where there is like soil which is unstable, then that becomes a location which is vulnerable to landslides. Similarly, earthquake, you know that like based on zones they will segregate it, and Vellore, those locations felt tremors recently, and even Chennai also like there was a small tremor which is felt up. So all these things will actually add up in their particular role. They will like plan accordingly and they will actually provide solutions to different departments and also like train the people. So these used to happen either district wise or these used to happen either hazard wise, any sort of preparedness, but they will actually like prepare themselves to how to react, how to get ourselves prepared, and all these things will be happening. And also they will coordinate with different departments to make sure that nothing is happening wrong. So that also will be carried out pre-disaster. What about during disaster? So during disaster, the main motive is to actually save the human life. So that is what, and to provide shelter to them. So what do? They actually coordinate with this National Disaster Response Force and State Disaster Response Force. They will actually coordinate with them, and they will make sure like they send the people all over the disaster location and save the human life. Not only that, they will also like make sure they provide proper shelter, proper food, and everything. Like they need to save the human life, right? So they will actually like make sure they are having proper relief stuff also like which is distributed to them and to make themselves safe and to provide a life. 3 times food will be provided and all the other necessary stuff will be actually provided. Not only that, like what they used to do is like they used to warn the general public through medias, radios, and they used to like provide continuous updates. So that also will be actually carried out, and they'll collect all the fundings or all the relief funds that are being actually collected, and they'll give it to the general public when consolidate they're supplying food or whatever it is. They'll make sure like they are actually carrying it out. So this or the operations that will be actually carried out by the disaster management authority during a disaster. So what happens post disaster? After a disaster is done, they'll like make sure they have to actually resettle the victims. So if their house is like damaged, then they have to like actually provide some relief funds to get so themselves like prepared for the particular to get themselves back to their normal life. So they'll actually like wind up all the camps and other stuff, and they'll make sure that they actually like transfer enough funds to the victims, and they'll make sure that all the people are back to their normal life. So this is the thing that will be actually carried out post disaster. Pre disaster, they will actually prepare the team. During disaster, they will respond, and they will make sure that everyone is safe, and other activities are like actually the other camps and other things are actually set up at a safer location, and people are like moved to the particular safe location and properly supplied with necessities. If it is a baby, they have to supply milk and other things. All those things they'll take it. Post disaster, it is purely about getting the people's life back to normal. So that is the phase where this will like actually carry. Thank you.